All right. Let's see if this works. Okay. I can see that get up when I've got this right close, but it must not be that sensitive. It's going up one notch when I talk. All right, everybody. Bear with us. We're trying to get this stream up and running for the Q&A session. No, it doesn't want to come through. Interesting. Wonder if I refresh the page. No. So we're trying to figure out why this isn't coming through. See, we're using the Envision Powerboard software for our website, and we're trying to host a live question and answer session on the website. And it has the feature to pipe the YouTube video live through to it, and it's not coming through on that end. So we're kind of troubleshooting that for the moment while we wait on participants coming into the room. Anybody that wants to join in with the Q&A session. So just stand by. So weird why it's not coming through. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. We have it. We have it. We figured it out. Nice. Looks like there's a big delay on what I'm saying and what is coming through on the video, but we will work with it. Now, I'm not hearing any audio coming through, which is weird. Oh, there we go. I had it muted, which is probably good for me being on the other end because I don't want to hear myself repeat. All right, everybody. So I'm here with one of our other team members tonight, Roman. Roman, come in front of the camera. Come. There you are. Yeah, it's delayed. All right. So we know the audio is working and you're hearing us all. So if you've got any questions, you get or you want to invite people into the chat, bring them in here, let them ask any questions they want, and we'll do our best to answer them. Any paranormal questions or any questions about our team, our equipment, or anything that they like. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here and chill out and wait for people to come in. If they do come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. Yeah, I think next time we'll use the other software to so that you can have your own headset on and participate as well. And that way we can bring both of us into the conversation. And the same way any of the other team members that want to come over and participate on this, they could come over here and do the same. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Anyway, we are Solano Paranormal. I'm getting the echo feedback. So we are Solano Paranormal. We are a paranormal research and investigations team from Solano County, California. We research and investigate paranormal occurrences all through California and up and down the Pacific Northwest. So that includes Oregon, Washington, um, and all California, which gives us a good area to cover. If you have somewhere you want us to investigate, feel free to go onto the forum and post your suggestions. There's an area for that where you can go on and post your suggestions, and we'll take a look at it and maybe investigate. And the good thing about this, Roman, is that it saves all of this live topic. It saves it all and posts it to the forum afterwards when it ends, so people can follow the conversation even though they've missed it. They can they'll be can view it afterwards. Yeah, it's a little weird how it's got this delay. It puts me off a little bit. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm talking. Wait a minute, I'm talking and it's not moving on there. Don't mind me in my vest. It's California. It's hot. We just wear vests. Oh, my dog's getting love from Roman over here while we're waiting on people coming in. Good boy, Bailey. Good boy. All right, let's just check the forums while we're waiting. See if there's anybody. No, it's just us. So look at this, Robin. I got a couple of little things made up, little web banners made up, graphics for maybe the website or stuff. Yeah, well, nice little one there. Says Solano Paranormal. So get that one. Then I've got. It was a website that I ordered them through. Yeah, the wife must have the garage door open, so she's closed that door to keep the dogs in here so they don't go running out. Because the husky's a flight risk. Yeah, the husky, if you leave a door open, he'll take off running. You know, and then you're chasing him down the street for 3 hours. All right, those are nice. All right, let's get back to it and see if anything came through. Do, 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 do. Can you click that link down there? It says quest list down on the left. Yeah, down there it says quests list. Yeah, see if it just comes up as a blank page for you as well. Yeah, oh, it took you to that because yeah. No, that's fine. That yeah, that's it took you back to that because you're supposed to be part of it. Um, but yeah, it just redirected you, which is fine. The website knows you're supposed to be part of this Q&A session, so it's redirecting you directly to it while it's running. Do, do, do. Ken, thank you very much. What experience do your members have with the paranormal? Thank you very much, Ken, for your question. I've seen that on YouTube itself. And how much research do you do before investigating a place? We do lots of research, but let's answer that one first. So before we do an investigation, we get the location where we're going to be investigating. And I do some background research. Maybe some of the other team members will do some background research on the location itself. Whether if it's an old building, we'll research the history of maybe what kind of businesses ran through the building over the years. If it's a home, if there was deaths in the building and the home over the years, maybe previous owners passed away in the home. So we do that kind of research to begin with. Then the day before, usually the day before an investigation takes place, we go and do an interview and walk through with the client. So we'll set up all our equipment. We'll do an interview with the client and get on camera her fears, her concerns, what she hopes we can accomplish for her or them, and then we'll do a walkthrough of the property using some of our equipment and just testing the environment and making sure that it's set up where we can get base levels on things like EMF meters. We can set things up like REM pods. We can do spirit box sessions on a walkthrough, just to get kind of baselines. Because if it's daylight, we're not expecting any kind of spirit activity. We're just there to get the baseline readings. Now, sometimes the baseline reading sessions turns into a full blown mini investigation, because you go there to do baseline readings and you automatically start getting spirit activity. So then you're jumping straight into the investigation mindset, and you're running with the investigations, and you bring out more of your equipment and you get into a little more of a mini investigation. So that's kind of the setup of what we do on the lead up to an investigation, how we interview the clients, the equipment we use for a walkthrough, and the kind of background research that we do on the lead up to an investigation on a property as well. Now, it's always good to do some research as much as you can on the client themselves. They might volunteer a whole bunch of information about themselves, but do your own research. Um, You'd be amazed at some of the things you can come up with. Um, so it's always good to do your research. The more research you do, the better results in the end you're going to get. Okay, what experience do your members here have with the paranormal? So all our team members have got all their own personal experiences with the paranormal, going back to when they were children and stuff. That they have their own stories and different things about where the paranormal activity started for them, what they've experienced. So um, that's very much a personal experience type of thing. Now with the team, Solano Paranormal, we're still a reasonably new team, so we've only got a handful of investigations under our belt so far. But we're gaining experience with every investigation. We've got all the proper equipment. We're not going into these investigations blindly or foolishly. We fully respect what we're doing, and we do what we can to always make sure that the client at the end of an investigation feels at least they've been listened to. So, that they feel acknowledged, because a lot of the time people who report these things and have paranormal teams come out feel very embarrassed about it, because it's not within the norm of things. It's not like going to the doctor, or something like that. This is a whole different ball game when you're bringing in a paranormal team to do an investigation in your most personal of spaces, like a house. Um, so we have to be very considerate of the client. Now, if you want to go into solanoparanormal.com, onto our website, we have a whole section of articles there that I've written, and one of them is about how we take care of the clients, um, pre-investigation, during investigation, and post-investigation. There's always follow-up with clients after an investigation, to check uh, how they're doing, whether activity has increased or decreased, and things like that. Um, so yeah, okay. How many members are there? So right now we have two team members here. Myself and Roman here right now doing the live stream, and on the SolanoParanormal.com website, doing the live topic. So there's a couple of us here. We have about five members altogether so far, five full-time investigators that go on every investigation, pretty much. Um, we are trying to add new investigators and equipment technicians, and we're looking for people like psychic mediums to join the team. Oh, doggy, shut up. So we were looking to expand the team. Like I said, we have all the latest equipment. We've everything from portal devices to high resolution infrared and full spectrum cameras, REM pods, Ovilus 5 devices, polter scripts. We have a whole bunch. If you go into the SolanoParanormal.com website, actually, there's a link down there, the equipment we use on the left hand side. You can check that out, and it'll actually show you some of the equipment that we use on our investigations. So check that out for sure. Can you get any more questions, brother? While my dog, my little Pomsky here, barks in the background. All right, enough. Yeah, you. Yeah, you little one. No, he's not playing with you. Yeah, he's trying to get you to take the toy to play. No. But thanks for the questions, Ken. That was good. I'm sorry it took a little bit to get to them. We're like I said, we're running this on two platforms. We're live streaming through YouTube, and then that is being piped through to our Envision community at SolanoParanormal.com, where we have a live topic going on at the moment where people can watch the video on the website and ask questions. So we were monitoring that, and I wasn't actually looking at the YouTube channel. So I missed your questions on there because they were coming on the YouTube channel and not through the website. But Ken, we would love to have you on the website. It's a gorgeous, big paranormal website, loads of topics of discussion that you can join in on, have your say, give us your experiences, suggest investigations. Check out our investigation videos, all the stuff. SolanoParanormal.com. So check that out if you can. And yeah, all right, let's check the website and see if there's any questions coming in from the website. Nope. Oh, okay. No, it's not. No, it's working. I think. Good. And we actually have a new camera coming. I ordered a new night vision camera, so that'll give us three high quality night vision cameras that we can set up and use on investigations. It's good to have as many of the investigators as we can with cameras. Now we also have plenty of night vision, full spectrum body cameras that the members can strap on to either their head with a little strap or onto their chest, and that'll basically act like a point of view camera, and they're all night vision, full spectrum as well. So those are excellent for capturing images and capturing stuff that we never see at the time. And it's only ever afterwards when I'm sitting down reviewing the evidence and going through the video footage, which takes hours because you guys might see an hour of a video for an investigation. Um, but I'm cutting that down from maybe 4 or 5 hours of an investigation where we've had times where there's nothing going on or whatever, and I've cut sections out and clipped it together. So you're seeing redacted versions of the videos. So keep that in mind too. All right. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Who else is online? Kalua, enough. Enough. And it's going to take a while for these live feeds to pick up. The whole point of this is not to live feed directly on YouTube and focus on the YouTube channel. It's to use the YouTube feed to pipe through to our website at solanoparanormal.com, where we do these live topic events where members can come into the live topic area and ask questions and watch the video piped through from YouTube um, live as it's happening. So that's the platform we're actually wanting people to come up on so that we can follow the questions. We're not having to watch two platforms for questions. So that's why, Ken, if you're still watching or watch this again afterwards, we'd love you on SolanoParanormal.com. Get your happy ass over there, sign up. It is free. And you can interact with all the other team members. You can ask questions. Um, there's a whole bunch of people on there that are just interested in the paranormal, fascinations for the paranormal. And there's all sorts of topics get discussed every day. So there's always new, fresh content every day for you to dive into and have your say on. So yeah, anybody watching, make sure you're doing that. Jump across to solanoparanormal.com and check it out. Oh, Ken, how do I find this stream on the website? Okay, so let me just double check for you and see something. All right, so Ken, you would need to register for a free account to begin with. So click the sign up now button at the top or wherever you see it, you should see a sign up button. You'll be able to either create your account manually or sign in using either a Google or Discord account. And that'll let you sign in to the website. Once you're on the website, I will give you directions on how to view it. Um, so all I can suggest to you is go to the website. Let me. put the link. You would go to that link, sign up for your free account to begin with, and once you've got your free account, in your preferences area, there's a section for live topics, and that'll take you directly through to the live topic, or on the front page of the website. Once you've signed up, you'll find on the sidebar, you'll find a little section, halfway down the page that gives you the link to the live topic. So there's a couple of ways to get into it. I will post a link to it for you and chat once you get in. In fact, I'll post a link for you now, and you can, once you're signed up to the website, you should be able to click on that link, and then that'll take you to the live chat. Dog loves the squeaky toys. Yeah, you. If you hear him squeaking, it's my dog in the background playing with his squeaky toys. He's a toy freak. What can I say? Really? Really, dog? He's like, what? I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, crazy dog. All right, take it out there. This one's just a grumpy old woman. She's the oldest out of them all.
She's the alpha.
Yeah, she's the boss. She tells them off if they all run around too much. She'll yell at them and tell them off.
I'm trying to get
Oh,
this.
Ken signed up. Okay, we've got Ken on the website. Perfect.
I'm trying to get this to join. She's not chatting back. I don't know if they know I'm reaching out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Ken's joined the website, so we should see Ken coming into the. Gosh, the video's really lagging on here as compared to what it's streaming live. It's a big delay.
Got questions on the side. Camera.
Got a question?
Yeah.
Ah, why is it not showing up for me? Let me refresh. Huh. That's interesting that it's not showing up for me. This is a whole new platform we're using, Ken, so bear with us. We're trying to figure out because Roman can see it on his computer, your question that you just posted, but for some reason it's not showing me the question. So, Ken, you're asking how many members or have any members had anything attacked or attached to them? If so, how is that dealt with? Luckily, so far on the investigations we've done, it's not came across that anybody has had an attachment or anything as a result of any of the investigations we've done. We're always mindful of that. I tell team members to always protect themselves, to have maybe a religious artifact that's close to their heart, something from their religion that they wear to protect themselves. Because it's all about the power you put into it. I wear a St. Christopher medal. I've wore a St. Christopher medal for years to protect me because I drive so much. As you know, St. Christopher was the patron saint of travellers. So I wear my St. Christopher. And I guess I've gave it so much power by believing in it so much that it gives me that protection that it gives me that protection in the world of paranormal investigations as well. So yeah, I wear my St. Christopher all the time. I also have Tibetan prayer beads or mala that I wear on certain investigations, just for an added layer of protection. So that's just what I do to help protect myself from attachments or attack. Because it's all very well and good being on a paranormal investigation and saying to a spirit, "Oh, I want you to touch me, come touch me," but you don't know what you're asking and what you're going to get as a result. So you have to be very careful when provoking spirits to ask them to interact with you or touch you or provoke, because you're provoking them. You might get more than you bargained for. So always tread very carefully when it comes to dealing with that kind of stuff. So thanks for that question again, Ken. I will try and figure out why. Oh, there, it's because I'm in the staff section. There, general section. Now the questions showed up. All right, Ken, I've got you. So, any more questions? We got about 10 minutes left of the session. Um, it will be viewable afterwards on the website. It'll get posted onto the website. You'll be able to go on there and watch it afterwards. And if you get any questions after the fact, if you're watching this afterwards, you can always post them in the forum, and we will get to them and answer them for you. But I hope we've answered your questions as best we can that you've asked so far. Like I said, we're a new team. We're working up on gaining more experience. We've all got our own individual experience with the paranormal, but collectively as a team, we're still pretty new. I've had paranormal experiences since I was a child. I used to waking up when I remember being 5 or 6 years old and feeling people sitting on my bed at night when I was going to bed. I would feel the pressure of my mattress sinking down as somebody would sit on my mattress, and I would hear whispering. I would hear like people whispering and stuff. Um, and it used to freak me out. I would hide my head under the pillow and basically pass out with fear, I think, most nights. Um, and as I got older, I kind of blocked that side of me out. I focused on other things in life, like raising my children, being in the military, and I kind of focused on all those other things rather than on paranormal stuff. And I guess I blocked a lot of it out over the years as I got older, um, and I stopped having the experiences. And part of me doing the paranormal investigation now is because I want to reawaken that side of myself. I want to open myself up to that side again and experience the stuff that I know is there, but experience it as an adult and been able to have the ability to control the fear a little bit more and um, rationalize what's going on a little bit more, and then hopefully gather evidence. So that's always the dream. Now it's funny because we've got a girl, a member of the team, and she is very sensitive to the paranormal stuff. And I'll be working with equipment and getting no responses, and I'll hand the equipment to her. And and literally not even a minute, seconds after handing the equipment off to her, the stuff will start lighting up, and she'll get response after response. She's very clued up on this stuff, and we're going to focus on using her a lot more during investigations, um, because she is so sensitive and so open to this stuff. And hopefully, by her opening the portals and her opening the doorways to the spirit world and being able to communicate, that'll open it up for the rest of us. We'll be able to experience that along with her, experience, hear, see what she sees and hears, experience those experiences. All right, thanks, Ken. I appreciate it, brother. Well, you take care, and we're going to be having a couple of these every week, till everybody gets used to it, and we'll have more people coming in here and joining in over the weeks as people get more used to how to get into it and what it's all about. But we'll keep plodding away. We'll keep doing what we're doing. Maybe next week when we or during the next live topic session, we'll do an equipment display. I'll break out some equipment and we'll show the guys some equipment that we use. Maybe give you little demonstrations and stuff like that. So I could always do that. We can set up a camera in the garage where all the equipment is and live stream it from there. We can set up a camera, live stream from there. Um, just as easy as doing it on the computer. So anyway, take care, Ken. Have a good night, and we will most definitely try and stay safe during our investigations.
Thanks, Ken.
Not sure if you answered whether or not you have any skeptics as part of your team. Um, I don't think we'll get any skeptics, outright skeptics, as part of our team. I think all of our team members have some sort of belief in the paranormal. Now, those beliefs vary. Um, Myself, who I know I've had experiences as a child, I know I've had certain experiences over the years um, that there's no way for me to explain. Um, then, you know, I don't know. It's I wouldn't call us any of us skeptics by any means. Although I get your kind of point. It's always good to have maybe a skeptic as part of the team. We just haven't found that person yet to come in as the all-out skeptic, somebody who's going to come in here and um, be like challenge us with every piece of evidence we collect to try and debunk it or disprove it in any way we can. What we don't want is someone who's going to come in as a skeptic and just not believe anything we capture and just always be skeptical. We don't want that either. We want someone who can come in with a skeptical mind, but also an open mind. Someone who's willing to accept new things, someone who's willing to accept new experiences, especially if they experience them themselves firsthand, then it changes your whole perspective on the paranormal once you experience it yourself. So you can have a skeptic on your team, but maybe after a couple of investigations where you get really good evidence, maybe they're not so skeptical anymore. So it might not take a lot of time to change a skeptic's mind. Just depends on the investigations we do and whether they're, have that open mind or not.
Everything we do is based on scientific, right?
Yeah, everything we do is based on science and scientific practices. That's why we use all the latest equipment and we use scientific gear. Um, Stuff that we can substantiate evidence, we can collect, record, and then go over the evidence and show that it's real by disproving it, there's no other source for it. Like if we do EVPs and we hear voices coming through on EVPs, but everybody else has been silent during the EVP session, then we know it's a spirit voice because there's nobody else there talking. So if you're all of a sudden you're recording somebody speaking to you, where's that coming from? I mean, it's not just coming out of thin air. I mean, and people catch EVPs all the time. Especially when you least expect it. They might just be having conversations, recording a conversation they're having with a friend or something, and they play it back, and all of a sudden there's an EVP on it. There's so it's often the best paranormal evidence is captured by mistake. It's captured by things like nanny cams, doorbell cameras, cameras inside the house to watch the different areas. Um, those types of cameras usually catch the best paranormal evidence because they're on all the time. And if you watch them back every day, you're likely to see something.
For sure.
Especially if your house is a little bit haunted or you do think you've got spirits and stuff, then you're likely to see and experience. But we always try and stay scientific. We want to disprove the evidence that we capture. We want to be able to look at the evidence and say, no, here's a reason we can rule it out. Not because we're skeptical, not because we just want to rule out evidence, but because we want to be thorough. We want to make sure that when we present evidence to a client, we've ruled every other possibility out for that piece of evidence, whether it be a REM pod going off, whether it be an EVP session where we've had results, whether it be a spirit box session, whether it be results from the Ovilus 5 or the Polterscript device. Um, so it depends on the equipment we're using. And yeah, we always try and stay scientific and disprove anything we get just so we've covered every angle. Then that way, when we do our final report at the end of the investigation and present it to the client, um, then uh, it's, I lost my train of thought there, but you
Trying
know
to
what I mean?
disprove it.
Yeah. All right. Do, do, do. All right, we've got a minute left. I just want to thank Ken for taking part in this. Ken, we really appreciate you joining up to the website. Please have a look around. We've got a whole bunch of stuff on the website for you to check out, um, and hang around. And we'll get to know you a little bit better on the website and stuff. And you can join in our next sessions. But for now, thank everybody for attending. I want to thank Roman for being here with me today. And like I said, this will be posted on the website directly after the event ends, and you guys will be able to go and watch it there on the website. So again, thanks everybody, and take care. And until next time, I'm Mitch from Solano Paranormal, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.